Let's face it, there's a million videos and articles plastered all over the internet about how to make money while you sleep. I mean, Google the word money once and you'll forever be recommended videos like make $500 a day whilst you sleep. You can get very lost in what I like to call the online passive income world. There's a lot of people out there telling you how to get rich quick and earn money while you sleep. And to be brutally honest, majority of videos that will tell you how to get rich quick are talking out of their ignore my horrible humor. If you aren't a creator, then earning passive income can seem very difficult for you. This is why I'm going to bring you what I believe are the 5 most achievable and easiest passive income revenues. Welcome back to the Money Playbook, where we aim to be that teacher that schools never gave you. If you're interested in learning about financial freedom, financial literacy, or believe there is something big out there for you, make sure you're subscribed and you smash that like button. Now to the golden list. Let's get the most achievable but most boring one out of the way. And that is number 1, a high yield savings account. I know, everyone can achieve this though, and although it won't make you rich, technically you will be making money while you sleep. I'd highly suggest finding and researching online a safe, high yield savings account through a big bank. Once you discover one, then simply stash your money in there. For example, you can put, say, your emergency fund in this high yield savings account, or let it become your main savings account where you just start shoveling your money in. The bank then pays you for holding your money with them in the form of interest. Whether that's a few dollars every month or $1,000 every month, it is essentially free money, and it is as passive as you can get. Let's just say for a quick example you make $30 a month interest. You can tell yourself quietly that the bank is giving you $1 every time you go to bed. I know it sounds stupid, but for some people this concept can literally amaze them. Simply do your research to find the safest but highest paying interest rate. Set yourself up at a chosen bank, make a deposit, and ka-ching baby, you're earning that money while you sleep. Our next easiest way to earn passive income is number 2, investing for dividends. Now we have really just stepped up from using a savings account. This requires slightly more effort to make that initial investment and has a higher risk associated. However, the returns destroy that of a savings account. And what's better is they're just as passive once their money is invested. Put down your money, sit back, and just get paid. It sounds too good to be true, but there's not much of a catch to it. A dividend, put simply and quickly, is a portion of the profits a certain company makes paid out to their shareholders. You are simply being paid for owning a fraction of a chosen business. And just like your boss, you're letting their workers do the heavy lifting. However, the amount paid out in dividends to you, the shareholder, differs from business to business. This is where some prior research is essential before buying into and receiving dividends. It is advised you seek legal financial advice if you want to continue further down this path in order to pick a consistent, well-paying dividend company. Personally, this idea of investing for passive income by receiving dividend payments is something that I participate in. Just because I do it though, doesn't mean it will suit your current situation, but I would urge you to look further into it. Many of the most wealthiest people on the planet have built empires by using the passive income stream of dividend investing, whilst also harnessing that power of compound interest. The power of compound interest, especially with dividends, cannot be underestimated. For you that don't know what compound interest is, prepare to be amazed. It is the power of interest on interest. So that is when you receive those dividends from the money you invested. Instead of going out and buying those brand new kicks you always wanted, you reinvest that money. This in turn will give you a higher dividend paying amount the next pay period, and the effect just keeps snowballing. So let's just say you invest $5,000 in a company that pays a 5% dividend every year, and you simply reinvest that money and don't touch it for 30 years. At the end of that 30 years, your $5,000 has turned into $22,339, and you didn't lift a single finger during that whole time. No wonder Albert Einstein calls it the 8th wonder of the world. So now our next easiest way to make passive income is with number 3, bonds. Now personally, I've only recently learned about bonds and how they are a great easy way to earn passive income. Basically, as an investor, you buy these bonds and then are paid regular payments for purchasing that bond. Bonds essentially turn you into the bank for a government or chosen organization who you buy that bond for. They pretty much are borrowing money off you and are paying you the interest. The value and terms are the 2 main things that need to be noted and are what you look at first before you buy a bond. This type of investment is very passive, as all you have to do is buy your bond, sit back and watch the interest roll in. For example, say you purchase a government bond worth $1,000 and you receive 5% annually for the length of the bond. That would mean you would get paid $50 a year from that $1,000. This means you lock away your $1,000 and won't see it till the end of the 10 years. There is, however, like most investment, a tiny risk associated with who you buy this bond off. A bond purchased from the government has a different risk factor compared to a bond bought through, say, an organisation. That being, an organisation or a corporate bond has the risk of going bankrupt, meaning the money you invested could actually disappear. That's why the safer option, but normally less profitable, is to always buy your bonds through the government. In general though, bonds are a very safe investment, especially when comparing them to, say, shares and dividends. Now we take up a huge step to the fourth easiest way to make passive income, which is through rental income. I believe this definitely fits into one of the 5 best and easiest ways to make passive income that I have heard. I say it is easy when comparing this to some passive incomes I've heard, like writing a best-selling ebook or being the next PewDiePie. However, you're really going to have to put in the work to successfully earn rental income. It is nowhere near as easy as investing in dividend-paying stocks. However, the returns can be much greater. Emphasis on the can for you critics in the comments. There's a lot to factor in when considering making passive income through rental properties, and I won't go into too much detail as a whole video can be dedicated to this. To achieve this though, I would say focus on 2 major things. 1, building your knowledge, then 2, building a deposit. For some people, this deposit, normally 20% of the house value, stops them straight in their tracks. Which rightfully so, this can be a lot of money for some people, hence why this passive income may not suit you straight away. There is also the number 1 thing I said to focus on, which is the research and in developing your knowledge. I cannot stress enough how important this is. It really is in your due diligence to seek guidance and assistance and do your own research in order to find a property where the income outweighs the expenses. This can become a huge patience game where, again, this stops people in their tracks. People will become impatient and buy stupidly, or just give up and all and throw in the towel. However, if you are able to persist, put in the work and do it properly, investing in real estate for passive income could be a genuine life changer for you. This is one of the largest investment vehicles in the world, and because of this, there are many people out there that can help you and assist you. I say this cautiously though, because there are many people out there who may on the surface be interested in helping you, however underneath have only themselves that they really care about. This is where you have to be aware of who you trust. And now our last passive income revenue that you can achieve, I'm going to group into a big category called creation. Creation, as you have probably seen with many YouTubers, influencers, etc., is the absolute money-making machine that everyone wishes they had but can't see themselves doing. This income stream I've made pretty broad as it relates to the money that you can earn through building up an audience through any platform, whether that be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or even TikTok, and then look to monetize this with ads or affiliate marketing in order to make that money while you sleep. People will pay you to advertise on your platform, or you can be paid a commission by recommending products or courses to your audience. It really is the future for a lot of people. Now there is thousands of accounts or brands or individuals that are doing this as you watch this video, and to some people's joy to hear, the best thing is you don't have to have your face or voice on camera to earn a passive income. I mean, this video is an example of how you can create content without putting your face behind a camera. Anyway, you could create a massive theme page on Instagram or curate content on YouTube in order to build this audience, monetize it, and make money while you sleep. I do give you 2 important messages though with this income pathway, and that is 1, don't believe everything online you watch or read that can make you millions or rich overnight. For most cases, these are just scams or lies in order to make them more money. Secondly, is that this creator income stream requires a lot of patience, dedication, and hard work. The thing is that it is not guaranteed to work, and that is where most people give up and throw the towel in after not seeing results. It really isn't for everyone. However, if you can set out a long-term plan, make a commitment to yourself, it really can give you life-changing results, and it can come easy to some people, but it's just about getting started. I personally have owned and built up from scratch a few Instagram theme pages, not for the sole purpose of making money, but for rather learning about audiences and social media. I highly encourage, if you're a shy kind of person, to start in that category of theme pages or making YouTube videos in order to just learn the basics of social media and online audiences. The power of passive income is key to building wealth in the future, and it is becoming more evident in the recent years. I mean, each of us only have 24 hours in a day, so you do want to try break away from being paid per hour and more paid for the quality of your work. If you want to learn about financial freedom, financial literacy, or further help to succeed in your life, make sure you're subscribed to the Money Playbook and turn those post notifications on. And remember guys, if you're not growing, you're dying.